Alright guys, what's up? It's Chris here, and today I want to do a little quality settings video for you guys, because I have been asked by numerous amounts of people what my quality settings are, and people say they like my quality, so I thought I'd do a settings video for you guys. And I'll show you everything from scratch, so it could be about a 15-minute long video, if not even longer, but I'll try and keep it as short as possible. So you want to put the video input on your HD PVR software. You open it up and it's called ArcSoft Total Media Extreme. So you want to put the video input to YP and you want to put your audio input to RCA back, and you want to put your PC audio mode to 2-channel stereo. Okay, and that's everything on this tab. I mean, I record with the PlayStation 3 rather than the Xbox 360 format, because I think the PlayStation 3 has a little bit less of a blur on it than the Xbox 360 one. So even though I play on the Xbox, I record with the PlayStation 3 format. And I have enabled preview on recording unticked, because my computer is a bit slow, and when I'm recording, when I can see what I'm recording, it tends to skip. So if you untick enable preview on recording, it runs smoothly and it still records everything that you're doing, you just can't see it on the software, so that's fine. And then you want to tick hardware acceleration, and I like that. I have that ticked from the very beginning. So I'm going to show you my device settings now, and everything here is default. I didn't touch any of this, I never did with my PVR, so I wouldn't go messing with any of these unless you really want to, but for my quality I don't. And your video encoder, I have it on PAL B, because I know for the easy cap you need CCAM B and you need PAL 60 for the dazzle, but I use PAL B for the PVR, which is like what I would recommend if you're recording. Use PAL B, and that's everything in my device settings. So my format settings now should take a second to load up, and I'll show you in a second now. So yeah, you want to put your quality bitrate all the way up to 13.5 to get the best possible quality that you can. And if by any chance your quality does jump and lag and your video is jumping about when you see it, bring this down a notch. I had to use 8 the first time I got the PVR because I was using a different computer, but with my new laptop it's pretty fast, so I can use 13.5 to get the best quality possible. And it really depends on this, like how your quality is going to turn out. So I use 13.5, and I have to drop down on constant bitrate so it doesn't change, and I have boost analog audio input levels unticked. And I also have disabled bling LEDs unticked. So yeah, that's fine. Then I'll put the Luma and the Chroma both on 3. You can change those, but I have it on 3, which is what I would recommend. And here's the most important part, guys. You have to use AC3 audio encoder, because if you don't use this, you won't have sound. If you use AAC, it doesn't record the sound, so you need AC3 audio encoder. And that's it, guys, in your software for your PVR. So next you want to go to your Sony Vegas, and mine is Sony Vegas Pro 8, because I like this one the most. I've been using this one for so long now that it's the one I'm used to, and I don't need any other ones. It does the job. So what you want to do is you want to open up Sony Vegas, and I'll show you my settings in Sony Vegas from scratch too. So what I do is I go to File, Properties, and then I have a little template made out already. So you want to put the width, okay, sorry, the template, you have to put it on HDV 720 330p, and in brackets 1280 by 720 29.970 fps. That's the one you want to use. And you want to put the width on 1280 for full screen, and the height 720. They're the basic like width and height for full screen, so it's 1280 by 720. And you want to put the field order on non-progressive scan. You want to put the pixel aspect ratio on 1.0000 square, and the output rotation is on 0 degrees original, and your frame rate should be 29.970 NTSC, and this is very important. I think you need 29.970, because it used to be on 25.000 PAL and it just looked horrible. So you want 29.970 NTSC. You put your pixel format on 32-bit floating point. And if for some reason your quality it sounds a bit off, you can change the pixel format to 8-bit if you want. It depends on your computer. I had it on 8-bit, and when I slow-mo things it just sounded odd, so I used 32-bit floating point. And I put my gamma on 1.000 linear, and that's the one I like the most. 222 video just doesn't seem to work, so Yeah, put full resolution rendering quality on best, obviously. You put the motion blur type on Gaussian or Gaussian or however you pronounce that. I don't quite know, but it's on that anyway. And your deinterlace method should be blend fields. That's what I use. So that's all in the video tab. Then you want to go to audio, and you put your master bus mode on stereo, and you put the number of stereo buses on 0. Next you put your sample rate on 44100, and you put your bit depth on 16, and you put resample and stretch quality on best. Now you want to go, I think that's it here. Yeah, that's it. You can press OK here, guys, but I would recommend first that you name it. Like mine is called HDV 720 by 330p because I know that's what it is. But to save, you just name it and you hit the little save template to the right and hit OK. So every time you come onto Sony Vegas now, oh actually another thing you do is you could tick start all new projects with these settings, okay? And then that's it, guys. You save it and you click this box and hit OK. Now, what you want to do next, you want to get a clip from your desktop, and I have a 6-man shotgun clip that I want to use. I used it in my last montage. So what you would do is you right click on the clip when it builds the peaks in Sony Vegas, and you go to properties and you untick maintain aspect ratio and you click disable resample, okay? Then you hit OK. So when you disable resample, it tends to take away some of the motion blur on the clip because it is a little bit blurry without taking disable resample. So yeah, that's it. And if there's black lines anyway around the video, like around the edges or around the top, you right click, go to event pan crop, and you just drag in these lines and it brings in the clip as you can see there. So you just bring them in until the black lines there disappear and you can X that off. Now I go to file, render as, when you have your clip, and I'll show you my ones. You want to go to main concept avc/aac.mp4 in brackets, okay? That's the best one. And then you go to custom, and you put the video rendering quality on best. And that's it here. You go over to video then, and you put the frame size on custom frame size, and you want to put the width at 1280 and the height at 720 for full screen. And you untick allow source to adjust frame size. And I always have that unticked. I'm not quite sure why, but I do, and it looks pretty nice. I don't think it does much, so yeah. And then your profile, you want to put it on main, not baseline, you want main. And again, the frame rate has to be 29.970 NTSC. And you untick allow source to adjust the frame size. Now your field order should be non-progressive scan for the best possible quality. Because I put it on upper field first once and it went a bit green in Sony Vegas. When I rendered it out, it kept failing and crashing my Sony Vegas. And I never use lower field, so non-progressive scan. And you put the pixel aspect ratio on 1.0000. And that was the same in the other settings actually at the start, so yeah, that's pretty fine. Then you put the number of reference frames to 2. And you have used the blocking filter ticked already. You should have anyway, everyone does. And you want to click variable bitrate and you want to untick 2 pass. And your maximum should be 135.000.000. And your average should be 4.000.000. So again, that's everything in this tab. And next you want to go to audio. And here's where I have 48000 for my sample rate. And my bitrate is 128.000, and I have include audio ticked. And then what you want to do is you want to name your template. Mine is called tester because I wanted to test it out and I found it really good, so I saved it. You name it and you tick this little black thing up at the top of the floppy disk and it says save template. And then you hit OK. And now what you want to do is whenever you're rendering a video, when you press file and render as, you want to name your file so it's named on the desktop, and then you click main concept ABC AAC if it's not already there, and you want to go to your template that you just made that I showed you to make, okay? And you want to hit the drop down, and whenever you called it and saved it, it should be here. So that's fine. And I have stretch video to fill the output frame size ticked, and I have save project marker unticked, and I have render using networked computers unticked too. So the new one here should have ticked is stretch video to fill. and then what you want to do is you want to hit save and it'll render to your desktop, guys. So it's easy as that. That's my quality, guys, for YouTube, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give me a like, and if you didn't, let me know why. And I hope this quality helped everybody. And yeah, guys, see you all in a couple of hours. I'm going to upload another video, guys. Thanks for watching.